The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that dark secrets from the past and elaborate intrigues are gradually being revealed, making the relationship between the main characters more complicated than ever. In the latest development, Finn is at a difficult crossroads when Poppy suddenly makes an irresistible request. She wants him to go public with his relationship with Luna, the girl Finn has to face as a child from the past. This request is not simply opening up, but also requires Finn to take on the responsibility of raising Luna and making up for the loss and pain she has experienced. Finn, who has always struggled with the past and the consequences of his decisions, refuses Poppy's request. He knows that revealing this truth will make Steffy, whom he loves deeply, never be able to forgive him, especially when she learns that he is Luna's father. Finn's hesitation is not only a personal decision, but also reflects the intense inner conflict between family responsibility and personal love. Meanwhile, Steffy is not out of this fight. Feeling betrayed and hurt by the hidden secrets, she declares that she will take revenge in the most brutal way by kidnapping Hayes, another important figure in her life. With this plot, Steffy seems to want to punish Finn not only with words, but also with actions, creating a shock for everyone around. She is determined to make the lives of Finn and those close to him chaotic, especially when threatening to take away the baby that symbolizes the family bond that Finn and Steffy once built together. Another notable point in the dramatic series of events is the sudden change in Poppy's attitude. Previously, she had begged Finn not to reveal her relationship with Luna to Steffy, as a way to protect both of them from unnecessary hurt. However, now, Poppy seems to have completely changed, becoming more tough and decisive. It seems that there is someone or a deep reason behind this transformation. Is this due to the influence of Sheila, the character who is said to always plot to separate the sacred relationship between Steffy and Finn? Sheila, with her skillful nature and sophisticated schemes, has secretly built a plan to crack the relationship of the main couple. Not only stopping at manipulating information, Sheila also has her own plan, promising to succeed in creating an irreparable gap between Steffy and Finn. Her goal is not only to separate this couple, but also to ensure that Luna, the child from the past, will be raised in a stable manner and have a certain position in Finn's life. Behind every decision there seems to be a meticulous calculation, as each character pursues their own goals, creating a complex and conflicting web of relationships. Will Sheila's plan succeed? This is still a mystery waiting to be solved in the upcoming episodes. The conflict between loyalty and hidden secrets has pushed everything to the brink of chaos, when each character's action contains deep meaning and unforeseen consequences. Finn, struggling between love and responsibility, is facing difficult choices, while Steffy, with pain and betrayal, is willing to do anything to get back what she thinks she has lost. In that context, Poppy's sudden change further increases the tension and conflict, making the audience curious. Who is the person who influenced Poppy to change her attitude? And has Sheila secretly manipulated the situation to achieve her own goals? Every detail, every action of the characters seems to be meticulously arranged, promising to bring viewers unexpected and dramatic twists. Thus, when intrigue, love, and responsibility are intertwined, the bold and the beautiful once again affirms its position in the hearts of fans through thrilling, emotional, and unpredictable episodes. These episodes not only open a new chapter for the main characters, but also leave many questions for their future. Is love strong enough to overcome all barriers, or will dark plots always silently threaten their happiness? Only time will answer that question. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal, in the chaotic and scheming world of the Forrester family, dramatic and emotional events unfold as the characters face internal conflicts, decisive decisions, and betrayals from those closest to them. The stories of hope, Brooke and Carter are now not just a small piece of the overall picture of the bold and the beautiful, but also a highlight that intensifies the internal and external storm, as each character has to pay the price with emotions, love, honor, and even their bodies. In the next part, we will analyze in detail and deeply each aspect of the ongoing conflict, from Hope's heavy complaints, the doubts and responsibilities placed on Brooke, to Carter's shocking acts of violence, all revealing the conflicts hidden beneath the surface of complicated family relationships. From the very beginning, Hope has always been portrayed as a strong, independent girl who refuses to succumb to any pressure, especially in a family where the Forrester family's power is always heavy. However, in the recent confrontation with Carter, everything seems to explode in a way that no one could have predicted. In a moment of emotional turmoil, Hope could not contain her anger and frustration and complained to Brooke about the heated argument with Carter. Hope's words were not only the lament of a girl who was enduring terrible psychological pressure, but also the cry for help of a soul weighed down by the feeling of betrayal. Hope believes that in the recent argument, the responsibility does not lie entirely with Carter, but Brooke, her mother, also contributed to this conflict. According to her, Brooke's behavior, although unintentional, has created a lot of pressure for Carter. Perhaps Brooke had spread advice and internal pressure, causing Carter to feel guilty and hesitant when facing his decision. Hope's complaint is a reminder that in every family relationship, even the closest ones, there can be unintentional actions that contribute to making this situation more complicated. In this case, Hope believes that Brooke, as a mother and advisor, did not completely stand by her daughter and sometimes unintentionally put pressure on Carter. Brooke, with all her life experiences and past decisions, always wanted the best for her daughter and the Forrester family. However, perhaps in an effort to protect traditional values, Brooke did not realize that sometimes her intervention created unnecessary conflicts, making Carter feel his conscience heavier and thus leading to uncontrolled actions. Despite her mixed emotions in the face of accusations, Hope remains steadfast in her resolve to never yield to any force, even the might of the Forrester family. She is determined not only to stand up for herself, but also to force Carter to commit to the grand plan that they have both worked so hard to build. Hope's determination is evident in the way she refuses to apologize, refuses to bow to any demands, whether from Steffy or Ridge, the influential figures in the Forrester family. She understands that if she allows herself to be imposed or controlled, everything that she and her family have built over time will become meaningless. Therefore, in Hope's mind, maintaining faith and self-control is indispensable. It is at this moment of heightened tension that a shocking turn of events occurs, pushing the relationship between Hope and Carter into a new spiral of violence and betrayal. These developments not only caused Hope to lose control, but also sparked anger and determination for revenge from this strong woman. In an attempt to assert his power and control, Carter forced Hope to apologize. His threat was not just a small request, but contained an extreme threat. If she did not accept the apology, Carter would break up with her and kick her out of the company, a huge blow to both Hope's reputation and career in the Forrester family. Carter's actions showed a clear imbalance of power, as he used his position to coerce and manipulate Hope to his will. For someone who always asserted her independence and resilience, this threat was not only an insult, but also a direct challenge to her freedom and self-respect. Without hesitation, immediately after that threat, Hope's explosive emotions made her act in the way she thought was the most appropriate, slapping Carter on the spot. It was a tense action, clearly showing anger, fierce resistance to oppression and coercion. This action is not only an expression of a woman who refuses to be disrespected, but also a voice of self-respect, of a soul that is fed up with the control of others. However, the act of slapping Carter has unleashed a storm of emotions that no one expected. In that chaotic moment, Instead of backing down or admitting his mistake, Carter responded with an unforgivable act of violence. He brutally hit Hope back, using physical violence as a way to quell all resistance. Carter's actions not only prove that he has lost sympathy and love for Hope, but also clearly show that he only knows power and control. This violence is a shock to both Hope and the audience, when the relationship that was built on love and trust was torn apart by acts of betrayal and brutality. After Carter's brutal beating, Hope immediately felt the damage not only physically, but also mentally. She, who had always been proud of her inner strength, now had to face betrayal and violence from the person she once loved. Not only that, the incident also made Hope feel deeply betrayed when the man she trusted thought that violence was the way to resolve all conflicts. The chaotic, painful, and helpless mood made Hope promptly call her mother, the only person she trusted to share all the pain and deadlock in life. In the storm of emotions after the violent incident, Hope's timely action of calling her mother was not only a search for comfort, but also a warning for a new future, a future where Brooke may have to face extreme decisions to protect her family. Immediately after the incident, with every tear and pain, Hope called her mother. The call was not simply a report of an unexpected incident, but also a confession, a way for her to pour out her heart. In that moment, all emotions were mixed together, the pain of betrayal, the embarrassment of having to face violence from someone she once loved, and the fear for the future not only of herself, but also of the Forrester family. The call was like a cry for help, a way for Hope to seek support and advice from her mother, who had always been by her side through the ups and downs of life. With all that had happened, no one could have predicted how Brooke would react to Carter's violence against her daughter. For Brooke, violence was not just a local act but a serious violation of the dignity, honor, and safety of the family. Immediately after being informed, Brooke could not accept such an incident. The anger and feeling of betrayal made Brooke determined to never forgive Carter. She realized that if this violence and betrayal continued, not only Hope, but the entire Forrester family would suffer unimaginable consequences. Brooke, with her experience and strong love for her daughter, quickly came up with a plan to deal with Carter, a plan that did not stop at personal revenge, but also aimed at protecting the family's legacy and reputation. The big question on Brooke's mind is, does she have the courage and determination to remove Carter, who has hurt her daughter and violated the safety of her family, from the company and from the lives of her loved ones? Anger, mixed with a sense of betrayal, has led Brooke to consider extreme actions. Perhaps, in her eyes, killing Carter, whether figuratively or even actually, becomes an option to protect not only herself, but also the future of the Forrester family. Brooke wants not only revenge for Hope, but also to restore order, trust, and honor to the family. If Carter continues to be a threat, then perhaps Brooke will not hesitate to use any means, even actions that society may consider extreme, to remove Carter from the family's power situation. To better understand the tense developments in this story, we need to delve into the psychology of each main character, from Hope, Carter to Brooke. These psychological changes not only highlight each person's personality, but also show the complexity of the relationship and the internal pressures they are bearing. Hope has always been known as a strong, resilient woman despite facing unimaginable challenges. However, in the current situation, that resilience has been tested to the highest level. When Carter forced Hope to apologize, Hope not only felt offended, but also realized that the love and trust she had for her partner was gradually being eroded by external pressures. The immediate reaction of slapping Carter is a reflection of an explosive emotion of self-esteem and defiance of controlling and violent actions. The pain Hope feels is not only the physical pain of the beating, but also the emotional wound when the person she loves, the person she once trusted, thinks that violence is the way to resolve all conflicts. Inwardly, Hope is going through a battle between love, forgiveness, and self-respect, a battle that she is never willing to trade by accepting betrayal. Carter was originally built as a strong, confident, and capable leader in the Forrester family. However, his recent actions have shown a worrying change. Forcing Hope to apologize is not only an act of lack of empathy, but also a manifestation of a man who is using power to control his partner. The betrayal in Carter's violent actions shows that, beneath that strong exterior is a soul that has lost its way, no longer appreciating the value of love and mutual respect. Perhaps the pressure of his enormous responsibilities of maintaining the image of a key member of the Forrester family caused Carter to lose control. But whatever the reason, the act of violence against Hope was a final blow to the relationship they had built. It not only deeply hurt Hope herself, but also made everyone around her question the truth behind Carter's promises and commitments. Brooke, as a mother and one of the pillars of the Forrester family, has always shown care, concern, and love for her children. However, the recent incident has caused Brooke to fall into a state of stress when love turns into anger and determination to protect. The feeling of betrayal when witnessing Carter's violent actions towards her daughter makes Brooke face a difficult decision. Should she stay silent and hope that everything will pass, or should she stand up to protect the rights and honor of the family at all costs? In Brooke's mind, not forgiving Carter is not only a personal vow, but also an affirmation of the values of the Forrester family. She realizes that if she allows the violence and control to continue, not only Hope, but the entire family will fall into a state of uncontrollable chaos. Therefore, Brooke gradually plans to eliminate Carter's presence in her life and company, a plan that she believes, although extreme, is the only way to protect what she values most. With each action, each word of the characters, the profound consequences not only affect personal relationships, but also threaten the stability of the Forrester family, a symbol of power, reputation, and luxury. Carter's violent actions do not stop at injuring Hope, but also open a chain of events that will later cause the relationship in the Forrester family to become more fractured than ever. First of all, that action has caused Hope to lose faith in love and safety in their relationship. The pain, betrayal, and wounds not only leave marks on Hope's body, but also deeply engraved in her soul. This could make her cold and distrustful, even of those closest to her. Additionally, Carter's actions could become a catalyst for internal conflicts within the Forrester family. Those who witness or know about the incident, such as Steffy, Ridge, or even employees within the company, may raise major questions about Carter's ethics, responsibility, and leadership. Once the family's reputation is affected, all plans and schemes that have been built up in the past will become fragile and easily collapse. In the context of Hope and Brooke planning to deal with Carter together, a new resistance force is forming. This resistance could manifest itself through actions outside the company, media campaigns to expose Carter's inappropriate behavior, or even internal moves to change the Forrester leadership structure. Whatever the final outcome, the rise of the resistance will certainly leave a deep mark on the history of the Forrester family. Looking at the big picture, the relationship between Hope and Carter has now shifted from a complicated emotional relationship to a love-hate relationship, where love has been replaced by betrayal and violence. Although Carter may try to find a way to mend the relationship, the wounds caused by the violent act are not easily healed. Hope, with her self-esteem severely damaged, will find it difficult to return to a relationship where she feels like she is only a victim of control and violence. At the same time, this incident also makes everyone around her rethink the value of love, forgiveness, and how power is used in family relationships. Questions such as, is love enough to overcome betrayal, or should power be placed above all else, will continue to be brought up in internal conversations within the Forrester family. Beyond just a personal relationship, Carter's actions have the potential to shake the long-standing reputation of the Forrester family, a brand known not only for luxury, but also for traditional values and honor. In the business and upper class, the Forrester family's reputation is an invaluable asset. Every action and decision of family members is closely monitored, and any mistake can cause a domino effect, affecting the entire system. Carter's violent actions, if exposed, will seriously shake the Forrester family's image. Partners, investors, and even customers may lose confidence in the family's leadership and business ethics, leading to unforeseen economic consequences. Brooke, as the guardian of the family's tradition, understands that to maintain reputation, it is not only necessary to make strong decisions, but also to demonstrate fairness, humanity, and respect for everyone around. Therefore, in the current context, Brooke not only has to face Carter, but also has to find a way to protect the family's reputation from outside rumors and accusations. The Forrester family is not only a symbol of luxury, but also a global brand in the fashion and design industry. Violent actions and internal conflicts can create a ripple effect, affecting the image of this brand in the international arena. Business partners, collaborating brands, and the customer community will not hesitate to express their concerns if they see the Forrester family losing its core values. In the fiercely competitive market, any internal instability can become a weakness that can be exploited by competitors. Brooke, with the determination to protect the family tradition and reputation, will have to come up with skillful strategies to regain the trust of partners, audiences, and customers. This requires not only strong leadership, but also a strategic vision to rebuild the Forrester family image from the fragments of the past.